Welcome to Amico Behind the Money. Today's spotlight, Rob Johnson. You thought you were going to get scot-free, buddy? Oh no. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. It's the investor therapy session here. You know, there's investors out there making 60-second videos talking about countdowns. No. Let's talk about reality. All right, let's talk about reality, and we're going to talk about Mr. Rob Johnson here. Mr. Rob Johnson. Now, he was the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, and this is one of the sweetest deals, as far as a job, that I have ever seen. Now, there's television fans out there that consider Tommy Tallarico their friend. You know, we have different definitions of friends. To me, at best, they're acquaintances. But there's things I wouldn't even do to an enemy. You know what I wouldn't do to my enemy is make them work for free. I'd never do that. I don't know that I would want my enemies working around me. But one thing for hell I would never do to any of my friends is have them work for free to help me out while I paid somebody else to do that job. And on top of that, they have a whole other job. Now, if you're an investor, what you're about to hear, let me tell you, might as well grab the Pepto-Bismol right now, because this is going to make you sick. In no way what I'm about to say is, anything negative towards the people that put the events together, because that's not about that. The people that need to be exposed here are the people who took investors' money for doing absolutely nothing. Guys, these events, the Crayola event and the Boston event, were set up by Amico fans, by television fans. Now, how could you have, in all good conscience, how can you have people doing work for free when you're sitting on millions, number one? Number two, how can you have people working for free when you have somebody at the office getting paid this kind of money, $152,000, for sitting on their ass in California? They could arrange this. They could have done a more professional job. It is not the job of the fans. I'm sure they were doing this to help. But did they know this was going on? And did they know this guy's setup? I mean, if that doesn't make you sick, right? If that doesn't make you sick to your stomach, look at the kind of deal Tommy gives to his friends, because don't get it twisted. None of these Amico fans are his friends. Let me show you what a friend does for his buddy. See, instead of having a countdown for the Amico, what we should have is a countdown to find out when these people are going to put their faces out there and try to explain some of this crap. This is what a friend does for a friend. A friend hires a friend for $152K a year, and at the same time lets him be the chief executive officer of his own company. Now, if I get this kind of deal, and I think everybody would be in the same boat, what business are you going to prioritize? A business that you know probably has no future, or your own business? Do you think that after quiet time, these guys will address any of this? Will they ever address the mismanagement of the company? Will anybody ever apologize to investors for this kind of behavior, right? Of having this man doing very little for his money. We have nothing to show for it. The mismanagement of this company is incredible, but what they did to their fans is even worse. Working for free while this man gets this kind of sweet deal. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is that this gentleman right here was set to get equity compensation in Q1. That was just before he left. Did he ever get it? Will he come out and address any of the investors' concerns? Or is he just going to take his paychecks and leave? And are any of the people that are involved in this project ever going to come out and address any of these things? Right? But investors have the right to know where the hell did the money go, right? When they're talking about, hey, let's play Astro Smash one more time. No. Let's find out where the frickin' money went. This guy was getting over 150 grand a year. He was a chief marketing officer. Where? Show me where. I want you and I mean any Amico supporter to show me where there's $152,000 worth of marketing for this product. Now, Mr. Rob Johnson was in charge of product placement marketing. He would have been in charge of GameStop. Why didn't he stop this debacle? Where was he at? Where were the $152,000 worth of labor at? We didn't see it. Are they going to address this after quiet time? How come nobody brings this up? Right? We can't let these guys just go scot-free and then have them pop up at another, video game company and not bring this up to light. Now, Mr. Johnson, if you're listening to this, you're more than free to comment on this video or make your own video so you can explain to investors what happened with their money. Because the rest of your ex-coworkers are hiding. They don't address any of these things. And as far as the deal that you got to investors, it just seems like a straight up scam and a sweet, sweet setup for a friend. Not year one, not year two, not year three. You have over $300,000, close to $400,000 invested in this man's salary. And what do you got? Not even a turd. You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is disgusting at every level. I know people like to talk about the YouTubers out there and what they did to promote the product, this and that and the other. But at the end of the day, they didn't get any money. This guy was getting paid. And the YouTubers that are Tommy's friends were doing his job. When they were setting up those events, YouTubers were doing that. What kind of person would do that? Imagine, what kind of person will let you set up an event while your actual buddy is getting paid while he works on his own company? Because he was self-employed. He was the CEO of his company at the same time. At least that's what the evidence shows on his LinkedIn. How can you not be disgusted with this? This needs to be talked about and exposed, especially because they're in hiding. Hiding. This is indefensible, right? When I look at YouTubers that are still promoting this product, I just feel sorry. Nobody's ever going to think anything other than the scam that occurred here, especially the people that got scammed, right? When these people turned in their investment, right, they turned it into people that they thought were professional, right? What did Tommy say? We're not some guys in some garage. Well, let me tell you what, they would have been better off putting their money, their faith on a couple of guys in their garage trying to make a video game than these fools right here. I want you guys to let this sink in. After all the crap I just described to you, this man was due for even more money. Equity compensation. Are you kidding me? Did you look at those balance sheets? Did you look at these numbers? Did you look at the shitty job that was done with GameStop? And they have the balls to publish this, saying that this man is even going to get more compensation. That's a real friend right there. And it should make investors absolutely sick. Now, will we ever see Mr. Rob Johnson again? I hope not. I hope he's never involved with another company, right? But even though he thought he got scot-free because nobody ever talked about him really other than me and maybe a couple other people, at least this video will be up. Not only to remind him, but Tommy Tallarico and everybody at Intellivision what they did with their investors' money and what they didn't do. Now, Rob Johnson may have many, many accomplishments the rest of his life, but to the Amico investor, all he's ever going to be is a parasite that never produced anything and got paid a salary for doing nothing with their money. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.